The Premier 1A is a light business jet developed by Hawker Beechcraft from 2005, with development and prototypes starting as early as 1991. Carenado recently released their own rendition of the aircraft, making it their 6th FSX and 7th overall jet aircraft in their fleet. In this review, I will be looking at the Premier 1A and giving my overall opinion for what this aircraft brings to the flight simulator community. When downloading the aircraft from the FS Pilot Shop, it follows the same process as any other Carenado aircraft, where you'll be given a zip file and an unlock key. The zip file contains the installer itself and an installation guide. Run the installer, select your simulator directory, input your key, and the rest of the install is automated. Sometimes, the Carenado module will not be loaded into the simulator. You can add this manually via the FSX app data folder in the dll.xml file. The aircraft also comes with 7 different PDF documents full of useful information such as the performance tables and an FMC guide. The first thing worth noting is that there are 2 different variations of the aircraft in this package: the standard high fidelity aircraft and a light version of each, although to my understanding there are no differences between the two, at least not that I have noticed. One thing Carenado have always been known for is the modelling of their aircraft, and this is certainly no exception. The Premier 1A features a high quality model with 4K resolution textures and bump mapping across the body. Other details of the aircraft include an aircraft configuration panel with the option to enable features such as the fake rear window and co-pilot model, and even wing flex, which most add-ons of a similar style do not have. Light reflective mapping has also been defined in the model, which also adds to the visuals. Even the pilots themselves look realistic as they sit in the cockpit of the exterior model. Believe me when I say this is probably the best looking aircraft Carenado have released to date. In total, there are 5 different liveries and 1 blank texture to choose from. The interior cockpit and modelling is also done to the same high standards as the exterior. Each panel, gauge and switch are functional and work in a similar way to how the aircraft would do in real life. Getting to grips with the autopilot also took a slight learning curve. Once you know the checklist, everything is simple to perform. Another light feature Carenado have included are the guides over the top of dials, which tell the user the action they are performing. It's a light extra, but one I've not seen before, and definitely one I like. The passenger cabin is also fantastic to look at. The 4K resolution textures take over, giving the user a luxury feel wherever they are, sitting in the seats or looking back from the cockpit door. Each window features functional window blinds. In the past, Carenado have had some stick when it comes to their flight dynamics, but this has certainly improved in some of their recent models, and the Premier 1A is certainly no exception. The aircraft is nimble and fast, as it is in real life, and follows correct limitations. Service ceiling is set to 41,000 feet, with the aircraft capable of reaching 46,000 feet before stopping. The Premier 1A did not come with auto throttle installed as the engines were too small. This means that during the flight, pilots would have to keep full control of the throttle, including during departure and arrival. This means that an extra bit of skill is required in flying this aircraft in order to comply with speed restrictions below 10,000 feet and while on approach. Engine sound samples were recorded directly from the Premier 1A, which featured the Williams FJ44-2A turbofans. These are all of a very high quality, and when put together with the aircraft itself, gives you a strong feeling of immersion. There is one flaw however, and that's with the buttons and switches, which use the standard Carenado sounds, which aren't the best by any means. For some people, there is a minor issue with the FMC that this aircraft includes. I have contacted the Carenado support, and they have got back to me stating that they are working on a fix for this in the near future. Overall, I really do like this aircraft and what it brings to FSX and P3D. Carenado have spent countless hours putting together what is one of their best ever aircraft released so far. So the modelling is one of the best they have done, with so many fine details included. The audio gives the user an immersive feeling when the aircraft is flying, and the overall functionality and flight dynamics that the aircraft provides has been worked to give the user what in my opinion could be the perfect light business jet aircraft for FSX and P3D. At $39.95, I find this price to be fitting with what the aircraft provides the user. Once you start flying it, I have a feeling that you will continue to do so for a long time to come.